Hello, I'm Hellhound from Hellhound's Den, and the game I'm going to be playing today is Kenshi. Now, I've tried to start this a couple times, but there's been a weird thing where I haven't been able to type the name inside to start in this screen with the name already typed. Um, so I'm going to name my character Hellhound. This is what he's going to look like. I am going to start as a United Nations citizen, mostly because inside the city of Shack, I'm going to go ahead and start this while I talk. Right here where you start, you come in here, and once it loads all the way, if you come back past this power station here, there is a area you can get to, which is right here. I don't know if it's an exploit or what, and they may patch it in if they see this, but you can access this copper mine from within the walls of the city, meaning no dust bandits or bull or bone dogs or basically anyone who's hostile towards you can get to you to attack you. So I'm going to be starting here so that I can get a good amount of cash together so I can get myself some decent armor. And with that armor, I will be able to defend myself. And once I get enough weapons and armor together, I'm going to travel to the hub, where I will then ally myself with the shinobi thieves and use their training things, as well as get me some more help. Because you can, I know in the hubs you can get Hot, who is a free character you can collect to join your squad. Now that's not bad, because free is always good. And he's one of the first few free ones. And the Shinobi traders, you pay them 10,000 cats and you get to, one, sell them any stolen goods for a cost reduction, so about 50%, because it's stolen. They don't want to get caught with it either. But they also have these training systems up in their tower for attack, melee attack, assassination, and lockpicking, which are needed in order to. Well, the lockpicking is for thieving or stealing. The assassination is for assassination, and then the melee attack makes your attacks stronger, meaning you can do more damage, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to get up enough money that I can get some decent armor, maybe 2 sets and a backpack. I always go for the trader's backpack because it tends to be the best. And with that, I can stack up to these ores at least up to 9. So with a bag full of ore, I can come in here to the first shop, which is an armor shop. I can trade with him. Now, he's asking if I have my copy of the Holy Flame, which when I trade with him, I do have my copy of the Holy Flame. This race tends to have you own it because if you don't, you can get in trouble. Now I started with 200 and I'm now almost at 2,000 because each one of these, wow, 221. That's 123 over the price of 180. So that's pretty good. I like the trader's leathers for armor which it's lucky they have them. Yeah, and uh, this really offers me nothing that this leather shirt can't give me. Oh, I can't afford that leather shirt. Really? Okay, give me back my shirt then. So then I can come run over here to this shop over here within Shack and trade with this guy here. Now, he doesn't have the backpack I normally get, which is a little annoying because I need it. I like the trader's backpack. He doesn't currently have one. So while I wait for tomorrow, I'm going to send him back up the road, back to where he was mining, and have him mine some more. And see, you don't never have to leave the city, whereas most other starts you do. And that can be annoying because you get constantly attacked and yeah. Now each piece of armor you wear or clothing you wear affects your stats. Currently, I like to try to find armor that has the least amount of thing or can least negatively affects my attacks. So the trader's leather has no negative effects. The stout Hysians have no negative effect. Cloth shirt, no negative effect. But it also has no armor and no armor, whereas this is decent armor. And the boots have decent armor. They do affect stealth a little bit, but the more you do that, go along with it, the better. And there you can see I got some more copper, and that will allow me to sell that for a really good profit. Because it still sells for 221 a piece. And once I can get the trader's bag, I can do this for quite a while and get that. And normally if you get 4 pack bowls and fill them up completely, well, one, you wipe out a town's fund, but you can normally get a good chunk. Let me real quick see if I can find a calculator. So, because each one holds about 100, so 221 times 4. Actually, no, they each hold 300. So 300. Each one can get you about 66,000. If you sell all 4 bowls full, you can get 265,200. And that's actually a really good amount of money. Now it is nighttime and I am full, so I have nobody I can sell to except maybe at the bar. And at the bar I can buy a little bit of food, hopefully. Because in this game you actually do have hunger. Now the problem with the Holy Flame is it takes up so much room, and it's kind of annoying, but and I could buy more food, but it doesn't stack in this inventory, and that's just less space I have for mining. So while I wait for morning to come again, which most shops tend to open up between 6 and 7 a.m. on this world. Now, this first few episodes are kind of going to be boring because he's going to be just mining. Hellhound's just going to be mining for a while. And just to build up some money. And once I get my second person, probably in the hub, I will build up a decent sized. I will build up one of the shops there just so I can buy it. Or harvest the 2 there. Or I might go to Shek territory into Squin and use the 2 near the gate there. Or this city doesn't really have too many buildings for sale, but I can always purchase this one here and harvest the iron that is the copper that is right there and right there. Of course, I can auto harvest those ones, whereas this one here does not auto harvest all that well because you have to kind of click to get in here, so it might actually be a glitch. Though looking at it as this is the only way to actually get to it, I'm thinking it's just a safe start for mining. But I'm not quite sure. Now, as you progress in the game, you can buy things, you can research, and build your own weapons and stuff. Now, let's see. Can I get a leather shirt? I can now buy a leather shirt. Now, see, this one offers me some decent coverage and armor. Where whereas this one offered me none. The boots offer me some, so I will be looking to replace the pants and get a helmet. Now I can come into this shop and see if I can afford a helmet here. Most of these helmets tend to give some buffs, some not. These offer 75%, this one offers 80%. And this one offers 85%. I tend to like the look of this one. And then with the last remaining money we can come see if they have any drifter's pants. Here's some drifter's leather pants. It doesn't offer any negative buffs, and I can afford it. Now I've got more defense on me, because I can see defense is +2 now. Of course, now I'm going to run over to this shop here and see if they have the trader's backpack that I need. They do. These trader's backpacks here. Trader's wooden backpack. I always recommend your first character gets you as soon as possible, no matter where you start, unless you start in the hub. If you start in the hub, save up some money, go to Squid and buy one. Because with it you can train your piece. Well, you can get more. You can fit more in your bag. And I will actually show you as soon as he gets over here. Okay, so he is here. When he mined, he could only stack it in this inventory 1 per. As soon as this one is done, see 1 per. But over here in the trader's backpack, he can stack multiples. He can stack 8 stacks of 9 here, which is a pretty large amount of money. And it automatically goes in there if you right click. Now, when he's automatically mining, he will mine to the amount of 5. After he reaches 5, he will stop mining, even if he is set as a job for mining, because this can only hold 5. But if you shift click, you can take multiple, which allows you to take more resources at a time rather than just clicking and dragging or right clicking. If you want it in a specific place, you gotta click it and drag it. If you want it just in the next stack, right click it. I'm gonna let him get up to 4, and then I will do it. And I have some food in him, which when he gets hungry, which I did reduce the hunger to, well, I increased the number to 8, which means he gets hungry less often. Meaning they eat less, him and his people eat less often. And currently, if you look at your squad, you can have a total of, I can have a total of 30 people. Now, I'm going to call this team Reddit. My keyboard doesn't work currently. So in between missions, I will name them, but you can also name your faction, name your teams. You can also have AIs. Oh, there he goes, full. And there's the map of the land. That's stacked right there. Right there's a Hydra village. Right about here somewhere is the hub. And then right down here is Squint, between there. And there's some holy farms up here where you can get the bowls. There's some holy nation cities in this area. Yeah. Yeah. the mods I'm running for this playthrough are Ancient Technology Trader. Within one of the cities in the desert, which I was point in the rough area, it spawns a Ancient Technology Trader. They every night they restock, much like any other shop, and they can give you the ancient books, the ancient engineering things, basically the stuff you need for ancient texts, because most other places, once you get them from them, they're gone, and you can't get any more, and so they're really hard to come by. I also disabled animal hunger because, from what I can tell, feeding the animals is a pain in the butt. I also have XP at 5 times because that helps me out. I also have better training dummies, which increases how much a training dummy can trade you. And then defensive gates at 10 times the HP, because the HP on those gates, I found, drops way too quickly. Okay, give me a second. Let me pull those 4 up. Now, over here in the desert, right about here, is a city I believe it's called Shobatai, which belongs to, I don't have access to it currently, but they belong to one of the other human races who, yeah, but that's where the trader is. And that is the entire map. Now, I did some exploring, and I found there's a Hiver Queen right about here. And so you can go attack her. Of course, they attack you. And I'm just going to keep him mining for a while. And because the mining is a little bit boring, I am going to call this episode here, even though it's a little short, and keep mining up and get enough that if I go to the hub, I can join the shinobis, and maybe buy some extra armor for hobs, and we will go from there next time. And that way, you don't have to sit through all the boring. I'm going to title this Hell. Shoot, I cannot name this. I'm going to take over this one. It's called the Shack, and it's a nice playthrough, but I'm kind of done with it. But so now this one is called the Shack. So if I wanted to load it, got one person, day 3, and so that will be it for this playthrough. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and any comments you leave will be much appreciated. Have a nice day, and I will see you around. Goodbye.